Well, hey, good morning. And you know what? We're at Bloohoo Beach. There's so much going on in this Bloohoo Beach, and I just love it. But I just want to give you a little bit of places where you can go. You can see a lot of changes that are going on. It's got, lots of stuff in there. Again, so much of it I can't show. And there's even more stuff. For the life of me, for a week, I couldn't find something. And I'm like, I can't find it. I can't find it. So it was just right there in front of me. But again, there's maybe it will be on sneak peek at some point, and then I can maybe share it. But anyways, today I'm just be kind of like doing a celebration, because you know what? It's near the end. You're gonna see. That's right, the La La Dog. And so I just wanted to kind of go a celebration of sorts, that this is the La La Dog time, or the day, and that's kind of neat. It's like, oh wow, it's going on. It's great. Anyways, it looks just incredible. I am just going to be like, there's so lot that they're going to go, hey, just don't show too much, and I don't. But again, I just wanted to kind of share with you things that are going on, and I'm just ecstatic about this and all the stuff that's going on in this place. You can see that I just love the boxes. That's, to me, is the best. You can see they have a little bit of a trouble trying to get on top of the button. Oh my goodness. I mean, how sad, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, it's got to be. Okay, there it goes. Anyway, it's doing better though. I'm over here. That should be up there a little bit. But hey, you know what? I just enjoy this game so much, and I'm so glad that things are still working on. Just give you a heads up. So don't, I know that you're kind of going, oh my goodness, same old, but it's not actually. There's little tiny changes. There's little different, touches, and actually you can see one of them today, which is kind of neat. I did not realize it was there, and found out something that's really kind of neat. So, you just hold back. There's going to be more stuff coming, so I just want to kind of, there are little tiny things that I can show, and I do, but there's an awful lot I can't. There's so much, and so it's kind of fun though, because when you get in here, you're going to go, oh my goodness, I didn't see this, that, the other, so it's kind of neat. Anyways, I just went into a different area, and I thought this is, like, wow, this is, you kind of go up into within the trees, you can see here, you're over there, and then, can kite over there on that side. It's just kind of cool how that was set up. It's just, oh man, I just love it. So anyways, and I also want to kind of have a tribute, Nomer did a certain area, so I of course I had to go by there and do that part, just without saying. But this place is just absolutely incredible. So anyways, we're just going to go to What's It Woods. There's a lot of good stuff over here too. Lots of stuff. Celisteria has kind of hinted that there are more things over here. There are caves. Again, I have to stay away from them, and I do. But you can see just kind of going up there. Woo! That's kind of nice. Lots of different things going on here. Of course, we kind of go and played on that before with the little place coming back and forth. It's kind of cool what's going on, but it just looks incredible. Beautiful stuff. Lights come on. It's just really, really good stuff. Of course, I try to look at that leaf. I already had hit it before, so you can barely see it. But again, I can bring leaves. What's nice about this testers game is that if you want to go over a piece and say, oh, I want to hit that dangling leaf, and I want it to be like it's real, you can go back and do that. And a lot of times I'll go into areas and do that. And today I just didn't do that. So again, it goes back if you say, hey, how did you, that's one of the things that's kind of nice that we can kind of do. So again, lots of good stuff. I'm staying away from here on the other side. Excuse me. I can't show, so I don't. So. And then we're off. That's right. We're off to Mount Doodah. Now they've changed that. You can see that it's now Mount Doodad. Okay, so which is kind of cool. The person, maybe it's an in-house joke or not, I don't know, but I'm labeled as the dad of the game. That's why I have that designation, and I think that's just kind of like a thing of, hey, we've changed it to Doodad. It could be that, there was one thing I made a mistake about last week, and actually Polyheck said, hey, I don't know where that came from. That was a glitch, and that's exactly what happened. what happened, it was when I was going through the tubes last week, all of the tubes, I was going up straight. I was not spinning. I'm like, oh wow, this is so cool. I got something new, and Polyhex says, no, that was a glitch. That we've not changed a thing. You still spin, on there. And so anyways, I went in today and I was doing, some areas going up tubes, and there I was spinning around. So what I said last week about it being changed, that you don't move, you just like you're squatting. Here's my little thing with Ode about Nomer. He wrote the script. They wrote the script on this, and also all the end drawing of that animal. So that's kind of cool. And you see how I'm spinning there. So it's kind of nice. It's like, okay, what was going on. Of course, I love this creature, Cringe Blue Jay. That's really incredible. Anyway, so that's what's going on in here. Just really excited about the whole thing. And as you can see, it's just absolutely beautiful. So we're going to go, that's right, we're going to be going to another location. And that's a kiss back to Yippee City, because I want to show you something. See, la, 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 la. Well, there's something going on in that area. So we're going to go, and you're going to be seeing that la, la, la a little bit later, okay? So anyways, just got to go in here. You can see that we have a new character put up, and that actually was done by Celisteria. That was actually done by that. It's really beautiful in the artwork. So again, you can see that they've got little tiny things like before that wasn't there, and now it is. So again, it's just kind of really interesting stuff that goes on in what goes on. So you can say, well, there's nothing going on. Well, little tiny things go on, and that's the thing that's so incredible about this place, is that it's just little tiny things. And actually there's a huge thing that happened here, but again, I've had to not show it, and at some point maybe I will, maybe I won't be able to show it. That's just the way life is in the fast lane. You know how that goes. So anyways, really good stuff. Told to be staying away from and again, we're back up to our original, and we're going to kick off, and we're going to, that's right, another spot. Let's go ahead. There we are. We're back in Yippee, and you can see that we are in La La. That's right. It's the 14th, and we have the dog. So I'm just trying to get in there, and there we go. That's right. We have the happy. You can hear him go. It's so kind of neat. So anyways, it's kind of really kind of going on like that. So again, you have the happy La La Day on your side too, and then go from there. So again, just really some incredible stuff that's going on, and I just wanted to, I just wanted to kind of go over this. A lot of stuff I'm not able to show at the same time. Sometimes I can show, like little picture there. That was kind of cool. I could do that. So again, it's one of those things that you just kind of have to. I get my marching orders, so to speak, and so that's kind of what happens on here. So anyways, we're almost there, and I just want to thank you so much for joining me every week. Liking and subscribing and all that good stuff. I really, really appreciate it. I just love it. I hope this game gets released really soon, because I can hardly wait what you guys will refer to. Take care. Anyway, so good to see you, and I'll see you next week.